obviously if you're coming to Clear Lake, there are lots of opportunities to get on the water and have a wonderful time. Today, our list is going to be our favorite other things that you can do when you're finished on the water. We highly recommend renting bikes from anywhere here in town and just taking a ride out to the wishing well.
Yeah.
It's about, I would say, a 12-kilometer round trip.
Yeah.
And it's a little tough at times because there's some hills, but there's some great places to stop and just look out at the lake. And once you get there, it's such a pretty little garden. It's a wonderful, wonderful activity to do. The wishing well is like a cute little area with a beautiful garden. The flowers here are super well tended. There is a lovely view of the lake, and there's an actual wishing well here. So you can drop your coins in, make a wish, and then all of the money is collected and given to the Riding Mountain National Park Historical Society. And it's just like an awesome little place to ride your bikes to. I feel like it took us about 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe from Wasagaming, and it was super fun. It was an awesome experience. So glad that we came out here.
If you're here in the right season, you have to take the dinner cruise on the Martis. So it's not just a fancy dinner, and it is pretty fancy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also a great cruise around the lake. It was our introduction to Clear Lake, and it was fabulous. Really worth doing. Take the plunge, 2 hours of your time, you won't regret it.
And you can book your ticket in advance and also select your dinner option as well, just doing it all online. So it's very, very easy in addition to being super fun. Another super fun physical activity to do is to walk out to Deep Bay Beach. You can do that walking along the lakeshore, or you could take one of the other streets to walk out there, but it's definitely something you don't want to miss.
Apparently the highest concentration of black bears lives in Riding Mountain National Park.
In all of North America. So we can...
What was that?
Nice.
You can see a little fish. I've got the skills of a goat, a mountain goat. You can also drive to Deep Bay, but I think the walk is nice.
It's beautiful.
The beach is really cute, the water is deep and clear and cold, and you can watch the people and the boats. It's one of the places where people come with their boats and just do all sorts of fun activities.
Hey, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe so you get more travel videos just like this one. Getting here obviously depends on where you're coming from. We came from Winnipeg. It's about a 3.5-hour drive, nice leisurely drive. We went through Neepawa near Minnedosa, lots of places to stop if you need to, and take your time. Then you enter the park and come to Wasagaming. It was a fairly painless trip.
One thing to remember when you are coming to Riding Mountain National Park is that because it's a national park, you need to get a park pass. So just something to keep in mind and plan into your budget. It's very easy to get the pass. There's a little booth when you enter the park. And if you want to extend your pass or your visit, you can just go to the visitor center or information tent here in town. And it's no problem at all to do that. You don't even have to get in your car. We also recommend taking some time to just explore the town of Wasagaming.
Yeah.
It's a fairly small town, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's really well kept, and there are a ton of different places to check out here.
A ton?
A ton. There's some really cute shops. Yeah, it's totally worth it to just walk around the town at least once. Do it a few times if you can, because it seems like there's always something different to check out. In terms of where to eat, we actually put together a whole video on places to eat.
Yes.
You can check it out by clicking right here.
Yep.
We chose to stay at Lakehouse, which is a boutique hotel right on Wasagaming Drive.
Yep.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's been renovated in the last few years, so they have a lot of really amazing touches. It felt special. The hotel had a special vibe to it, and all of the staff were incredibly friendly. We just couldn't stop saying great things about it. It was fantastic.
One fun and easy thing to do when you're in Wasagaming is just jump in a car or get on a bike and head over to Onanol. It's just a few kilometers away, and apparently there's great coffee at Poor Michael's. And that's where we're going right now. So Poor Michael's is primarily a bookstore, and it has that classic used bookstore vibe. It's really, really cool.
There's also a pile of gifts and different kinds of trinkets that you can buy here.
There's also a coffee shop in there, and it's amazing coffee. Now here's one we recommend, but you're gonna take a bit of a gamble, and that is to drive out to the Lake Audie bison enclosure. So apparently there are 40 bison, a herd of 40 bison that live there on the enclosure. But you take a gamble because the bison might not be out and about.
Exactly.
So you might go all that way and not see any bison at all. So unfortunately, we did not see a full bison herd, but just as we were leaving, and we'd basically given up, we did see one lonely, beautiful bison.
One is better than zero. So much better. It's a win.
Bonus though, as we're driving back through the park, we saw a bear.
We did, a little black bear. It was awesome.
Yeah, we saw a little black bear, and that kind of made our trip. One thing you can't forget when you come out here is sunscreen and bug spray. That'll probably seem obvious to a lot of you, but we forgot on a few occasions and regretted it. Please don't forget, it's totally worth to bring them along.
Don't just bring it with you, put it on your body.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what we kept forgetting to do, was actually put the bug spray on our bodies.
Oh, we have to do that?
So
oh.
Don't forget to do that.
I just had it in my bag.
There are lots of bugs here in the summertime. And last but not least, make your way down to the lake in the evening so that you can check out the sunset.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of different ways that you can do this. You can walk along the lakeshore walk. You could walk out to the end of the pier.
Just look for the big glowing orb in the sky.
And the wet
That's
sort of
the wet
area.
surface.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that you're looking for.